Hey, it's Steve Zalunardo here with Treviso Realty. Happy Tuesday morning. I hope you all had a great weekend. We did as well. Happy Memorial. Obviously, we got to remember why the weekend was there for the men and women that served bravely for the U.S., that sacrificed everything. Some came back, some didn't. It's just one of those factors I've always had a deep regard for my entire life, so just kind of give them some respect. And we decorated our house over the weekend and teaching our kids just the importance of all this, that freedom isn't free, that's for sure. A lot sacrifice to have it. Also, we have usually, or we do anyway, and this is year round. I know we promote it on the weekend, but we give a 15% dedication of our commissions back to any service member or veteran that have served in the military. And this goes back to however they want to use the money. Obviously, it's 15% dedication. So the least I can do personally, I think this is, I have like deep regards into the service men and women of any country, to be honest, because we complain about so many things, and imagine strapping your boots up in the morning and heading out and not knowing if you're coming back. And that's also even police, firemen, and anybody that's in that service industry as well. It's just really brave souls. So thank you so much for your services. We definitely appreciate it. Moving on to real estate. Amazing news. Look at this. We are shedding inventory. As up north, we're gaining inventory. Down south, we are shedding inventory. We're like shedding weight and pounds off of our belly here. So we're at 22,100 units. So we're down 12% since last week in inventory. So we dropped literally 12% in all of Southwest Florida with 461 closings, which was what it was last week. But the good thing is it's chewing up on the inventory, which is fantastic. And then in Estero, we break it down into Estero, we have 18% drop off in inventory. So we're at 781 units from the 920 change, and 31 closings. So that's good. 31 closings in 7 days. So there is some activity, which is fantastic. We sold a listing over the weekend, which was fantastic. Literally 300 days in the market. Babcock Ranch, if you know the community, it's a city within a city, a ton of builders in there building different communities. So every new community comes up, it's better than the last one. So you're always competing against the next best thing. Builders are giving great, huge incentives off new builds and better communities. So it was always a push for what we were trying to sell. And we listed it. Obviously, we had to take it down, adjust price accordingly as we were going. But we had it listed. And then what we sold for like 1% off of basis, like let's say 98 to 99% of asking, which is, I think it's a huge win after being on the market for 300 days. We had clients fly in as well, 2 or 3 clients fly in. Another one, even today, we're going to meet him at 1 p.m. One has purchased in a community out here in Southwest Florida. Another one is just waiting to get a few things in order, ready to pull the trigger, which is great. And now we have one family canceled because they're on the East Coast, but they're going to come back in. They're literally migrating to the U.S., so that's going to be either the East or West Coast win. Let's see what happens with that. I'm trying to push our lovely communities out here. And then we have another couple that I'll meet today at 1 p.m., and we'll see what happens. Maybe we can get them into another product in the area. But we've had a spur of action going forward. Like, again, we have, if I look at my board, because I handwrite everything out, I'm a little bit of visual people, we have literally 43 hot warm leads that are looking to buy here in Southwest Florida. These are people that I've spoken to, spent time with, consults, even have buyer reps with them. So these are real deal buyers that are going to come in here. So it's a matter of circumstances. Interest rates are still high, clearly, for either it's a foreign national or a naturalized citizen. The exchange is kind of horrific if you're coming from up north into the U.S., so clearly that's an issue. But we have ways around that. I mean, the good thing is with up north right now, the rates are really down, so you can get into, let's say, a home line of credit for like 3 to 4%. So you can finance the whole product out here and pay 3 to 4% in as a mortgage, clearly, and that's you're going to pay it up north. Yeah, and it's just the only thing is the exchange. You're changing 40%. So if you're changing, let's say $500,000, what are you at? It's like 750,000, something of that nature. Let me see. Yeah, it's $700,000. So if you're buying a $500,000 property, it's $700,000 in Canadian dollars, because that's a 40% juice you have to pay on that. So that's pretty good. We're really happy with everything kind of going forward. We feel like obviously this year is going to be a transitional year. Clearly we knew that, but it looks like we're going to have a fiery end of third into fourth quarter, and I'm already planning for 2026. I think 2026 is going to hit pretty hard, which is great right off the bat. So we want to prepare going forward, different programs, and obviously people in place in order to kind of take on the flow, because we want to make sure whatever new business comes in, we're able to kind of service it and finish it off. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions regarding, another thing, it's unfortunate. It is what it is. So a few things. So IKEA, there was a big on Wink, actually, they had something about IKEA coming in. So right now there's no plans for it. They have like a pickup center here in Lee County, and they might be dealing with a footprint to kind of put a smaller footprint of an IKEA in there. So it's not a full-blown IKEA. IKEA really doesn't have any answers for it, so I'm not sure who kind of created those rumors, but it basically created a stir, because it's not just a store, it's the research that goes behind it and the future of the communities that it's going to impact. Clearly they're looking for projection on the future. What helped me kind of figure out even the future of Southwest Florida is the mine that sold on Alico. Like, that was a $600 to $700 million purchase plus the equipment, which is almost $1 billion, and they're going to have 30 years of limestone. Actually, the lady that runs it is still leasing one of the properties in Verdana Village that we have under our management company. So we had a little bit. I can get some high level conversation out of the lady there. So ultimately, 30 years of future limestone in that community. So and it's a $38 billion company that bought it. So that gives me hope, clearly, that we know that that's going to be, they're looking for future. You don't spend $1 billion and not get it back. So that's pretty cool just going forward. But another one is that the Sporting Club Preserve, I was so excited for this. This was going to be adjacent to Phase 2. It's 1,052 acres. It was going to be an equestrian park. It was going to be ATVing. It was going to have restaurants on site, like high-end restaurants, like steak restaurants. Maker's Mark, the bourbon distillery, was going to have be part of the sponsorship with the restaurants. So it was going to be some good bourbon on site. It was going to be upland hunting, which would have been cool. It would have been archery, shooting, like pistols, and then also I guess clay doves, right? Like target shoot, like clay shooting. And they've withdrawn their permit, unfortunately. And I think clearly it's too close to the community. It's a plus and a minus. Let's just say that, a positive and negative. Negative, I would have loved that to have next door. If you want to skip off on a Saturday afternoon, you got nothing to do, you can go upland hunting, which is cool. I don't have to go, it's my kind of hunting. It's not very committal, where I have to sit in the jungle for days. This is you just get up in the morning, get there, everything's prepared, and you kind of just do your business and come home. Or if you want to do some shooting, which would have been fun, or ATVing, or riding horses, which would have been fantastic. So clearly that's gone, which is a negative. The positive thing, the noise associated with that. If you're going to have shooting, especially upland shooting all day, or hunting rather, then you're going to have target shooting all day. You're going to keep hearing the pops, pop, 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 pop through the days. So it would have made it uncomfortable, obviously, for Phase 2 more than anything, but we would have heard it on Phase 1. So it is what it is. Negative and a positive. It's gone. We're fine with it. I think what they're going to do with that, obviously, that's prime real estate. They didn't lose on the money. Purchase 1,052 acres on the Corkscrew. That'll be a housing development, clearly, going forward. So that's pretty much it. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.